Okay, everybody, I'm now joined by Miss Mads Carla Humphries, aka Carla Humphries. Mads is a channel, subscribe down below. I'm gonna put the link down below. Mads for you. Today I'm gonna do an Ask Me Anything because I asked all you guys some questions and we're gonna do an Ask Me Anything. We haven't done this in a while, so let's get to it. Melissa Cuentas. Hello, Melissa Cuentas.
Hola,
She's from Colombia. Do you have any weird rituals before bed?
Well, I grind, so I'm gonna have to start wearing a mouth guard. The other day, actually we were supposed to shoot this yesterday, but I chipped my tooth because it's going after a schedule to today. Aside from that, I guess.
She chipped her tooth. Oh my god. May chance ba sa si Will Dosovich or Daniel Mercer if ligawan ka nila? What's that mean?
You don't know what that means.
What does ligawan mean? Who is your favorite YouTuber and why? Bar the Vlog Squad, obviously.
Honestly, I am just... The world of YouTube is so huge.
Yeah.
So I can't pick a favorite one right now, but it's like I'm entering Disneyland for the first time and I'm in awe with all the different characters. So I'm just having so much fun getting to know all the different YouTubers. And I was so lucky being a newbie to be invited to Influence Asia and to firsthand see all the most successful YouTubers are influencers in Asia. So that was amazing.
Do you love your changuita? Oh, Haley Tasovich.
What?
Do you love your changuita at Haley Tasovich? Do you guys have plans on meeting up with your viewers? Actually, god damn it, I have a great idea. I have an amazing idea, right?
What?
Wait, sorry, just a second. I actually have a plan. I have a plan to do a series in the future.
Okay.
But this isn't, I have to get through a lot of stuff for the next 4 months, but after that, or maybe 3 months, after that I have a plan to do a series in the future with you, the viewers. So, wherever I'm located, if I'm in Cebu or if I'm in Manila, I'm going to do like a kind of like a conceptualizing
where
thing
it interacts with
the viewers. So I'll be like, okay, today I'm in Manila. I want to do such and such an episode. Who wants to join me and who can give me access to this location? Eventually I'm going to be doing a vlog series with the fans.
That's so fun.
And we'll immerse within different locations throughout the Philippines. So I get to immerse with you, the viewer. We get to do new content together. That's one of my plans in the future. So yes, that will be a meet and greet too.
Can I join something?
Of course you can. But me and Carol actually plan to go to Divisoria one day, so maybe we could do something along the lines of that and bring you guys along too. And what's your best memory from the YouTube FanFest? Oh, you weren't there. It's interesting.
Kissing Haley.
I had a kissing Haley scene. My best memory from YouTube FanFest was not only going on stage and being with all these amazing people and getting to see the crowd and being with Will and Haley and the squad and people I love. It's the fact that I got to also like go out. I like snuck out. I ran out, I hid in the crowd. And actually one stage I'd run out. I'd sneak out, I'd run out, and I would like walk up to the crowd and like hide behind them and watch the FanFest, like with the crowd watching FanFest. And then they'd look around and go, ah! They get so shocked because they were seeing me on stage a second ago. No, I was like literally right there. So I just sat down and took pictures of everyone. I didn't sat down, I squatted down and just took pictures of everyone. And I think I actually have it in the vlog. I'll insert it here. See, the fans are awesome, huh? The ones who watch the vlog. I love you guys so much, seriously. I really love all you guys. That was one of the best memories, was to see them.
And a lot of your fans greeted you, right? Happy birthday.
That's another thing! They greeted me for my birthday. Like, to have fans go up to you and say happy birthday Daniel, and give me birthday presents like Jeps, thank you for the t-shirt. He threw it to me on stage, Jeps. And like, I got hit in the face with a bag, and I was like, oh my god, I got a gift. Me and Will were the only ones who got gifts on stage out of all the YouTubers. So it was fantastic, you know, to be greeted happy birthday.
That's real love.
And that's real love because we're a big family at the end of the day, and it's great to have you guys acknowledge that. Have you ever been discriminated as a kid growing up in Ireland?
I had a hard time growing up in Ireland.
You? You didn't grow up in Ireland. Where I grew up in Ireland was a small town a little bit outside of Dublin. And yeah, my mom was the only foreigner in town at the time.
Really?
Our population was about 400 people. Allenwood, County Kildare. And it's tiny. So of course, growing up, I was a little bit more Asian looking than now. But in Ireland, where I'm from, I was clearly not a white person. So they knew that I was kind of Asian or something like that, right? I got a little bit discriminated against, not necessarily by my neighbours or whatnot, but just growing up in Ireland in the early days when there wasn't many foreigners there, it was a little bit tough. And I guess that is what has made my character what it is right now here. Because all the decisions that I made in Ireland was due to the fact that I was discriminated against, and it had an effect on my ability to socialise and connect with people and go through the regular routine of life. But then, well, karma hit me and I came to the Philippines and it became a different thing. My being half became an advantage and I was able to leverage the resources that I have now to create what I have now. They call me Chinese and all this stuff. Like, man, I had to go through it because I was the only Asian looking person in my town at the time.
Same with me. In like France, people are like,
you're not French.
You're like an Asian, one person said, you're like an Asian with boobs and I'm like, whoa. Your disadvantages growing up end up building your character enough that it becomes your advantages. Like how supermodels were, you know, ugly ducklings and people will get criticized for being different, but actually what makes you different is actually the best part about you. What's the best thing about growing up with parents that come from different cultures? The best thing about growing up with parents from different cultures is that there are things you can relate to in, for example, my half is Filipino and then I'm 1/4 French, 1/4 American. You get to know yourself so much better once you immerse yourself in those cultures and you realize you're not just one thing. And because you're exposed to so many different cultures, you're able to relate to a lot of different people.
When I was growing up, my mother was Filipino, my father was foreign, Irish. And being in that situation, you're really forced at an early age to see the world from a different perspective. If you're in a town, one town, solid town, you grow up with the same cultural traits, traditions, beliefs of that town, the same job, the same beliefs, the same things, everything else, you will tend to fit in more with the people within that town and not want to see the world from a bigger perspective. It's important to think outside the box. It's important to expand your horizons. People who do inspire change are people who didn't follow the crowd, people who expanded their perspectives and use the resources to create greater good in the world. So what I'm trying to say is there's always going to be a purple cow, there's always going to be something unique there. I wanted to be like everybody else.
Yeah.
I wanted to fit in, but I didn't. And no matter how much I tried, I never was able to fit in. And because of that, I had to become something different. And like I am different here, I am different there. When I grew up in high school, people would judge you and assume you were this. Teachers would judge you and assume you're this. You're useless, you're not going to succeed, you're not going to do anything. But what they say to you in that moment does not mean that you are that person in that moment. Eventually, we're going to be different people, and never succumb to what people tell you, and always think outside the box, because there's so much more to this world than just what you know. You're gonna know so much more in 10 years from now. So yeah, no, that was our Ask Me Anything for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed that.
Thank you for inviting me.
Thank you for joining me.
Fun.
Yes, and guys, thank you so much for watching this channel. Hopefully I got to answer all your questions, but I'm sure there's a few that I'll miss. But hopefully I'll get them next time. But until then, guys, this is Carla Humphries, aka Madeline.
And Daniel
Maz
Marsh.
and Daniel Marsh. So guys, thank you so much.
Marshmallow.
I love you guys. Don't forget to subscribe to her down below.
Please,
and
thank you.
I will see you next time. Take care. Mahal kita. Okay, so I got lots of work to do. I got like editing schedules and stuff, and I just locked myself out of my goddamn house. Where's Brian and Sam when you need them? And I'm shirtless. Fuck.